Oh, Mario's Live Hour, number 9. Hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're just going a little technical. Welcome, welcome. Finally, I have got my live stream sort of up and running there. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just had a few little issues here with the live stream. Just getting a little darkness there. I don't know whether we can sort that out or not. Just working on that a little bit with the chroma key. Just trying to key it back a little bit. That might be a bit better. Delicate balance. That's probably better there. Try it there. Okay. So, no, not quite what we want there. Just working with the green screen just to get a reasonable sort of picture there. You can see it's taking out some of my, that's better, and then it's putting a little bit of light just over in this side here. Needs a little bit more light. Perhaps we could turn that light there a little bit. That might make it a little bit better. Oh, yeah. I think maybe perhaps a little bit down there. A little bit. Yeah. More there. Just adjusting the lights onto the screen just gives a bit of clarity there, like so. Oh, I think we can live with that for now anyway. Just see what I can I get a little, and that'll make my shoot. So just round about there, I guess, and a little bit of light just down there where it needs it. There we go. Yeah. Oh, and a little bit just over here. What have we got over here? Well, that might be an object, I think. Perhaps just a little bit more light in around there. Just adjusting the lights like that. Yeah. You never know how this thing's going to react. It changes from time to time. I'm just trying to find that there. Something in the way. Perhaps not. Anyway, that's all good. So close that. And yeah, I think we've got a bit of a start. I started earlier and tried to do something a wee bit clever. And yes, it didn't pan out so well, and everything froze, and I had to start again. So yes, which is good because I got a title, and then I've forgotten my own entrance procedures there. So I have to go down to the title when I go online, and that sort of gives me the I might just boost this up a little bit as well. That gives me the lost my train of thought totally there. Oh, right. Go into the title, and that gives me my thumbnail, and then I have to go back to my start scene, the tight start scene, so that people know that I'm on my way. And then I go back to the title, and then to the scene here like that with the smash that like button there. So yeah, don't forget to smash the like button. Smash the like button. That's very good. If you could do that, that's awesome. So yeah, we've gone live. I've probably Few people may have come and gone because of my the problems that I've been having. But yes, so I've had a wonderful week. Wonderful, wonderful week. Before I go on about the week, how about that background, eh? Look at that background. Remarkable. Remarkable. That background, it's remarkable. Well, it is the Remarkables. That's what they're called. The Remarkables out of Queenstown, New Zealand, of course. And in the foreground there, I think it's Lake Wakatipu. I'm trying to think whether I've actually been to Queenstown. I've been close. Been to Arrowtown, I can remember, and Dunedin and Invercargill. And Wanaka, I think I've been to as well. And Alexander, Cromwell. I spent quite a few weeks in Alexander working above the Roaring Meg power station there, planting trees to stop the erosion. Yeah, wonderful times, wonderful times. So yeah, this is this is that lovely bit of scenery. Now, not last week, I was on my phone. I didn't have, well, I just had my green screen background. But the week before, I had a photograph of the Pohutu geyser in Rotorua, and I didn't make any mention of it right throughout the whole blog. So I'm trying to have in my live our little New Zealand scenes in the background that people may or may not be interested in, and just out of interest, just to showcase the beauty that is available here in New Zealand. And I think it's the density of it, that you can go from one beautiful spot to another, you know, fairly readily. So you can, there's always generally something picturesque to see in most towns or areas or something like that. So it's the proximity of it, I guess. You don't have to travel very far from one place to the next to see something different or something spectacular. So, you know, that's how it is. Now, this scene here, I think, is featured in a sort of feature film of the Peter Jackson's films, The Hobbit, and possibly the other one that he did, Lord of the Rings, which I actually haven't watched either of them. I'm not a great sort of, it's not science fiction, but that sort of imaginary fiction type stuff. Well, not in that sort of traditional way. Most of the stuff I talk about is a fiction in one way or another, but yes, that sort of stuff. So yeah. So anyway, I've had a wonderful week. So I thought I'd maybe just go to the big screen and have a look at my my YouTube channel, which sort of tracks my progress through the week and through my daily vlogs, which gives me a means of sort of, it's like a diary, really. So my last, well, if I go back to my vlog, now that looks like, I can see here, let's see. All right, I can't go view 1,000 more. So yeah, what are my statistics like this week? Just, too late. So yeah, here it all is here. So Moodle Moments, number 8, engineering, maths and management. And there's my live hour from last week, right there. So in that, since last week, since live hour number 8, I've done, there's 6 across, 12, 14 videos, including this one. So that's almost 2 a day. And I've picked up a few subscribers. I'm up to 660. At one point there, I thought I was up to 661, 662. So very fickle, these, the whole subscription thing. So I've dialed that back, really. I'm just, people that want to subscribe to my channel are people that want to subscribe to my channel. And I know that sounds a very, well, I don't know, nuts, I suppose, but I've found that the subscribers that I've got are mostly and ones that I've engaged in and enjoy talking to are long-term people that interact on a fairly regular basis. I'm not going to say daily, but fairly regularly. They're not necessarily people that sort of are of the same genre as such as me. Some of them, you know, like I'm basically, I guess, a talker. I'm not particularly active at the moment. I'm limited in my range and stamina. I do what I can. So mostly I'm pretty much office and desk bound to some extent, or little short journeys. And so my vlogging reflects that. So some of the group there are quite outdoors people, but I have spent a large part of my life outdoors, and I do enjoy some of the outdoor type pursuits and things. And I like to apply some of my I don't know, creativity or inventive bent towards things of that area, or my memory of things that I've seen or done. I hope that helps. I'm not particularly into gaming, but I do pop along to the games, and I enjoy other people's pursuit of their passion, and I hope that they reciprocate that themselves with mine. So yeah, that's sort of how I see it. And I'm not a great musician. My wife is a musician. Music has not played a great part in my life, and but I have a few songs that I like, mostly ones that nobody else likes. But yeah, so I can go along and engage and talk and sort of enjoy their enjoyment of their passion, so that's fine. And we go along, and that's how we work. That's how we roll. So yeah, I don't know if that suits, but that's what I find. Whereas I'm not a sort of person that's going to engage fully with say some of the genres of vlogging that's around, but I do go and watch a lot of them too, to try and get new ideas and new ways that I can apply to what I do. And this last week's been great in that respect, and that I've started with the GoPro, and then I'm finding out stuff and finding out what I can do with it and that sort of thing. So that's all very, very, very interesting and edifying and exciting and motivating. So the last live hour. So on the Sunday, that must have been on the Sunday, this is the Sunday vlog here. Yeah, I vlogged about my bitch with management. I think on the Saturday, which would be the Saturday night, I'd ordered the GoPro, and I was going to talk about a bit of a rant about management in result of a little thing that had occurred up at the hospital. So yeah, I saved that for the Sunday. So I ordered the GoPro. I've been deliberating about this, and I say at this point in time now, a week later, I'm fairly happy. Did have some initial disappointments when it arrived, I have to say, but yeah, I plugged it in and it didn't seem to want to charge up, and it wouldn't connect to my phone. And then, oh, well, I read the instructions, actually. I read the instructions, and yeah, things started to happen. It still gets quite warm. It's quite surprising how warm it goes. I've spent most of, a few years around lithium-ion type batteries. And yeah, for such a little battery and a little machine, it generates a fair bit of heat. It's, yeah, I don't know whether that could be a concern further down the track. We don't know, but it seems to come with a pretty good warranty. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what's going there. So, yeah, we're a bit, yeah, just talking to my computer screen at the moment. But hey, that's the way it goes. I said I like doing the live stream. It's quite a reflective moment. If nobody's there, but if someone is there, well, it's great and engaging, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So that was the Sunday night. I did my engineering maths tutorials and my Moodle moments. Yep, and then on the Monday, of course, well, I actually got word that. I think I got when did I get I may well have got a return email saying that oh yes, on Monday, yes, I got a return email saying that my GoPro had been shipped. Is that what I said? Shipped. Yeah, it's been shipped on the Monday. So I sort of expected it to come on the Tuesday, but it was coming from Nelson. So, well, that's where the company was anyway. So it was coming from Nelson, and so that probably meant that it had to come across Cook Strait. From Nelson's in the South Island, and we're in the North Island, at the top of the North Island. Nelson is the top of the South Island. So it was probably, yeah. So I thought, it could arrive in the morning. That would be pretty awesome. But most probably will arrive in the afternoon. And, well, our house can be quite soundproof. So I was hoping that it might be there Monday evening. But in some ways, I was hoping it wouldn't, because I knew I had a hell of a lot of work to do Monday evening. And so I really needed to not to have it there, because the temptation to open it would be quite huge. So anyway, I got home on the Monday, on the Tuesday evening when it was and there was a little note there to say that the courier had been. No one was home or no one answered the door, and so it could be picked up the next business day. And my lovely wife knew how disappointed I was, and she offered to pick it up for me the next day, and so that was all good. So and in between times, I did a little video for my land surveying class. I do one each week, just a little update of what's going on and who's doing what and that sort of thing. So yeah, that was Tuesday. Well, that was Monday. And then on the Tuesday, of course, well, I got home and it had arrived. So I was expecting it. So I did I got my S8 out and did a little, some video with that, opening up the GoPro and having a look at it and that sort of thing. So, yeah, that was it. It arrived. Now, I was very pleased with myself on the Tuesday, because I got home, I saw that it was there, but I needed to get my exercise in, my little lawn mowing thing, and it was right on dark. Hey, Roxana, hello, welcome. Hey, WT, welcome along. Thanks very much, Roxana. I don't believe I haven't seen you on here before, and I'm not unfamiliar with your channel. So I thought I might just pop along to your channel and see what we just familiarize myself with you, if that's all right with you. I'll just see how that works, and yeah, we'll just see if we can find your channel. As I say, I'm unfamiliar with it. Oh, here it is here, 168 subscribers. So awesome stuff. All right, so you don't have a content, you're just you subscribe to other channels and what have you, and I've subscribed to you as well, so that's pretty awesome. First time. Oh, right. Oh, good. Okay, so well, welcome aboard. We're here from Ngaruawahia, New Zealand, is where we're broadcasting from, or where we're at the moment. So yeah, welcome. Oh, you do have some videos, is that right? Are they? Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Are you putting them up on your channel? Oh, okay. Oh, good. Oh, I see. Oh, you saw how it said there. Yeah. Romania. Oh, okay. Hey, Stoner. Sure. I have. Yeah. I've been watching at some of your stuff as well, Stoner. Yeah. I've been trying to catch you on a live stream, but you're quite elusive. So I've trying to yeah. I've been quite disappointed that I haven't got along with you. Oh, and yeah. Ninja, yeah. Bit of a stealth live stream. And Roxana, you're from Romania. Whereabouts in Romania are you? I see. Oh, I see some very nice ones there. Oh, awesome stuff. All right. Okay. And you're in. Looks like you're in a village there. I'm sorry I haven't popped along to your channel. Maybe if I turn on the notifications there, that'll oh, doesn't seem to. Oh well, we'll work on that one. Doesn't seem to want to go to notifications. Okay. Oh, they're my notifications. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, so these are your videos here. Ah. Right. Oh, have you? Oh, you're growing a bihor near Orodia. Oh, awesome. I see you're growing a avocado. I grew an avocado from a stone like that a while ago, and we've got a large tree outside in my courtyard that actually has avocados growing on it, funnily enough. And they're very funny shaped avocados. Ninja live stream there from I think. Yeah. No, that's quite fun doing that. Yeah. We've done that. Yeah, did that and planted the tree. It's quite large. It's maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 meters tall and about 4 meters wide. Okay. So when Old Stoner, when's one of your shows? Are you going to do or have I missed one? Radio. Yeah. Cheers, Roxana. Yeah. You'll be back. Be right back. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Are you going to do a show, Old Stoner, or like have you done one yet, or have I missed the debut or there? I was looking for the invite to the red carpet, but haven't seen it quite quite yet. I've been loving that stuff. It's been awesome. And so, man, you've put a lot of time and effort into that. You've 7 test shows. I don't have a plan. I've done 7 test shows. The last one got blocked in the USA. What? What's that all about? Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I think I've seen a couple of the tests and things, and yeah, I've missed them by about 10 minutes or something like that. I don't know. It might be the. Oh, right. Okay. I thought you would. I thought you would have contacts, Stoner, down there with some of those guys. I thought they might be, good mates or something. Oh, that's is that because you play? Is there a difference between playing the song and yeah, I see that. I've seen the mashup thing. I'm not oh, okay. Yeah. And does that sort of well, to put it, does that sort of confuse the hey, Roxana, you're back. Awesome. What sort of things do you do in your where you are at? Yeah, but it sort of confuses it is copyright. There's copyright issues, but it sort of can confuse the algorithm. I guess that's sort of what I try to do with some of the photos and that I post by putting screens and things over them. Well, that's more to stop people finding them easily. But yeah, there's a number of issues around it. You do have to be a bit careful with the whole copyright thing. But what about if you play the songs yourself? Like I know over here, there's a guy, a New Zealand blogger. He's reasonably popular, I guess. Called How to Dad, and he does all his own music himself, just by singing or making noises or on the recorder or something like that. So he's quite yeah. But I mean, he's still like, I guess, he's singing other people's songs and things like that. I don't know, if you're doing covers or something like that, how the copyright stuff applies. Yeah, it's probably you should take it as a form of flattery, old Stoner. Someone thinks that you're competing with them in a huge way. They're running scared. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I had an interesting thing last week. I don't know if you can see, but up in the top there, that I went to do my live stream, and that little icon up in the top there wasn't there. It had reverted to the old one, the download one from the new sort of thing, and I couldn't live stream off my channel. But when I went to the other channel, yeah, revenue, it's still not, yeah, it still allows for revenue sharing. Yeah, that's right. That's, yeah. I don't know what your expectations are in that area, but mine are not very high. Yeah, and it went to the other download one, so I was unable. I had to go to my phone last week and work off that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Federal Reserve will be chasing you. Wow. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, it's $10 more than me. Yeah. That's great stuff, though. It's great fun, and yeah, you're doing a great job. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, well, another 90 years, you'll be sweet as. You'll be rolling in it. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah. You're good, Roxana. You're following our. We've been. We watched the old stoner with his music videos and things. He does some crazy stuff, and we're just trying to keep up with him. Yeah. Oh, you're at work. Oh, here's work's hard for my kids. Hello. Oh, what sort of work are you doing, Roxana? Is there anything we can help with? Maybe you could ask us a few questions. We could answer them for you, save you a bit of time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a bit of trouble starting this evening, actually, and then I pushed a button and yeah, and it oh, okay. Oh, well. A bartender. Oh, good. Is it busy at the moment or not? We're in your bar. Or you beforehand? Oh, well, if you've got a quiz night on or something, we might be able to help with some of the answers or whatever. Yeah. What about you? Worked hard? Are you at work or at home? I hope you're at home. I think you're at home. Works hard's in the States. Old Stoners in New Mexico, USA. WT is in Australia. Roxana is in Romania. And yeah, and works hard's in the States as well. And I'm here in Ngaruawahia, New Zealand. So we've got a fair bit of coverage of the world there. It's all pretty awesome. Not so busy tonight. Oh, what is it? Hey, what night is it for you? It's Saturday night here, Roxana. So is it Saturday morning? It's Saturday night going into Sunday. It's actually Sunday morning here. It's just gone past midnight Saturday night. So is it oh, okay. But is it Saturday afternoon or yeah, okay. Few come in and go. All right. What sort of 3:49 p.m. Okay. What sort of drinks do they serve in a bar in Romania? Like here in New Zealand and Australia, I guess the main drink that they would serve would probably be beer. Then beer, usually the men usually drink beer and the women maybe drink wine or perhaps a spirit or something. But that's probably the main sort of stuff. Although I'm probably showing my age, as I think things have changed there. Oh, you're still having trouble with that iMac vodka, wine, beer, and coffee. Oh, and soda. Yeah, they might do coffee in the hotels here now. Not when I was a boy. All right, and you do all those things. Do they serve a bit of food, Roxana? Cognac. Oh, that's a bit dangerous. Oh, and tea. Oh, I love it. I'm a bit of a cup of tea. No food. Oh, okay. All right. And is is the bar that you're in, is that in your village, or are you in I don't know. Oh, did I say village? I'm just doing a quick look at your YouTube channel they've got there in the background. Are you in a large area, a large built up area like a city, or perhaps something like that? In my village. Oh, nice. Okay. How many people? Is it? Just trying to get a size. Like where I live here in Narawaya, we're about 6,000 or 7,000 people live in our, well, we call it a town, but it's probably a village. But we're very close to Hamilton, which is a larger city with maybe 100. Well, it's New Zealand's fourth largest city, I think. It's maybe, I don't know. I'm just trying to think now. Maybe, let me think. Maybe Hamilton, it's probably 100 and something thousand. Hamilton, New Zealand population. Oh, what do we got? 141,000 people here. Oh, okay. Oh, is this the I broke the display data cable. 600. Oh, right. Okay. I suppose we better hope that a lot of them are big drinkers so that you can have a busy night and make a few tips. Do they tip in your country, Roxana? Tipping? Do they tip, or like here in New Zealand, don't tip? It's not part of it. Mind you, the drinks are that expensive that that's probably all you can afford. Yeah. Okay. So you've broke the display WT on your iMac and the cable. So you're going to sell it, get rid of some parts. So you had two of them, though, I understood. So what is that, the one what you're using at the moment? Hey, I think this is a record for my live stream according to the statistics. Oh, we just had 6 people in. But one of them, so we're down to 5. But I think that's the most I've ever had at one time. I think I don't know how people keep up with 20 and things like that. All right, okay. So is there anyone in the bar at the moment, Roxana, or you? All right. Okay. No, well, yeah, but well, any money you make's always adds up. Put it together. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Oh well, it's a job, and and you meet lots of interesting people, and yep, work is its own reward, I say. Although I'm still waiting for my reward. Yeah, I think more people enjoy working. Yeah, all good. All right, it works hard. Oh, you're at home. You got what? Your big plans for today? Big plans? Yeah. No, it works hard. Says yes, me too. Yeah, I enjoy working. Oh, okay. Same people all day. Oh, right. Okay. And no. Well, that's I guess you get to know them pretty well then. Are you the sort of the only one there at a time, just one at a time? Oh, okay. Close at 10 p.m. The bar closes at 10 p.m. Oh, right. Yeah, well, they used to close at 10 p.m. over here. But now, well, I think some of them stay open till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning on some nights, Saturday nights, and some night Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, and some bars don't open at all. Yeah, 10 or 11 p.m. Yeah, some of them don't. Bars over here don't open on some nights if there's nobody there, or that the pay, it's low, and then they just open for the sort of busy times during the weekend and stuff like that. So yeah, it's certainly changed. When I was a younger boy, oh, okay, that's 2 a.m. Works hard, is it? 2 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. When I was younger, the drinking age here now is 18. It used to be 21, and then it changed to 20. Round about. I think I make some advantage of that. So I was able to go to the pub, as we call it, when I was 20. But and at that time, closing time was 10 p.m. But prior to that, and only a few years prior to that, I'm not quite sure, they used to have, and certainly for my dad's time, they had 6 o'clock closing. So all of the bars closed at 6 p.m. Yes, it was quite and most people finished work at 4:30 or 5. And so they went to the pub for an hour for what they called the 6 o'clock swill, where they all drank as much beer as they could and then went home. So it was pretty civilized. Oh, 21. Yeah, I noticed that when I was over there in when I was over 21. Yeah, the 6 o'clock closing. Yeah, well, that's right, because my wife is an Australian, and she when she came over here when she was just after she was 18 or 19, she came over to New Zealand, and she couldn't go to the pub because the age was 20. Not that stopped her, of course, but she had been drinking in the pubs in Aussie when she was 18, and then she came over to New Zealand, and she legally couldn't drink until she was 20, which was a bit interesting. But that was 10 o'clock closing. So 10 o'clock closing was probably in my younger years. Certainly, 10 o'clock all through. I don't know when the 10 o'clock closing finished, but certainly when I was at university and when I probably did the majority of my socializing, shall we say, for diplomatic reasons. So we would probably go down to pop into the pub at 6, and 6 or 7. Well, on a Saturday, usually after we'd had a game of rugby or something like that, we'd all go and go to the pub. And then at about 9:30, most of the pubs would have an off license. So we'd buy some beer, and then we'd off to a party somewhere. Someone would have a party in some of their flats or something like that. And away we'd go till who knows when. There was the occasional hotel that had what they used to call a house bar, which was for their guests. So we used to possibly go down there. You could pop down there and get another hour maybe. They'd maybe stay open till 11 or 12. Sometimes we'd go down there and do a bit of that sort of thing, and then off to a party. Oh, it was good fun. Always found somewhere to go or something to do. So yes, interesting times. So it's 3:49 over there, Roxana. or you said 3:49, so it's probably coming up 4 o'clock now. So what time, when does it start? Does it start to get busy at any time? Yeah. Okay. And then it was, yeah, 18 all the time in Australia, of course. Alrighty. So, yeah. So I'll go back to my channel here. I'm trying to get back to there and see what I can do with my GoPro. Maybe later. Yeah. Once. What time do people finish work? I suppose fairly at some time, and then pop in afterwards, or go there to bring the family down for tea, or they don't sell tea. Yeah. So we oh, what's happening there? No, that's not. We can't go there. Oops, I'm just getting a bit. Oh, we could lose the live stream here. Oh, okay. Let's go back to my channel just to be safe. But I can go in there like that. So, yes. So where did I get up to? I think I got up to Wednesday. And on the Wednesday, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, as I say, my GoPro arrived on the Wednesday, and I was so proud of myself for not opening it straight away and going out, but a little bit, okay, cool, Roxana, some business, make $1. Yeah. So, yeah, I was a little disappointed in it, and when I plugged it in, it didn't immediately start to charge up. And I watched a little video that said the light should come on, and it got quite warm as well, which was a little bit of a worry. But I got it all sorted, and then I tried to connect it to my phone, because you can connect the GoPro to your phone. So then you can, and you might have seen that in some of the videos. I can actually monitor the what's happening on the GoPro. I can actually monitor that on the phone. So and control the GoPro. You can do a few little things. So that was really good, and got that sorted after I'd watched a few videos where I had to update the GoPro sort of online. So yeah, no, it is quite an amazing little thing, especially for the size of it. So tiny. Oops, I don't know. Here it is here. Like, you can see it there. It's really, really tiny. I mean, there's my hand. You know, it's and great at what it can do. And yeah, and you can, as I say, hook it up to the phone and that sort of thing, and monitor it. So and move it around a little bit, and so it's been quite good. So yeah, I've got it. So I'm I was a little bit disappointed there to start with. I got it for $5.98 New Zealand, so $600 New Zealand, and that included a 32 gigabyte card with it as well, which I thought, I was a bit interested in the card. I saw that because they retail over here in, say, the main shop, which is sort of one of the cheaper shops, called PB Tech. They retail in there for about $6.65 or I think $6.65, and that's without a card. So that was interesting, and the cards are about $49. But I actually looked at the one I got, and it actually had a little bonus thing on the front. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a bonus on the front of a free card, which so so if you can track down one with the free card in it, they usually retail for around about the same price. Well, over here anyway, for this as the same price as the ones without the card. So the one at PB Tech didn't have the card, whereas this one did. But I didn't know that till it arrived. So I was thinking that I was probably going to get some very cheap and nasty, as we say, card here. Yeah, but as it turns out, the card I got was a scan disc, which is you know, it's certainly a company I've heard of and fairly reputable. So that was quite good. So I thought I got a reasonable sort of bargain. I had contemplated buying one of the Chinese Eken ones, knockoff ones, essentially GoPro clones. Have a great day. All been in and out watching multiple streams at the same time. You need to overload your mind to compete with. Oh, what's he? I'm just trying to go with Al. Okay, yeah. Thanks, old stoner. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm gonna catch one of your live streams one day. And yeah, that'll be good. So keep up the good work. We love your work. You're doing a great job. Marvelous stuff. I look forward to seeing you. I'm almost tempted to turn you on at work. Yeah, WTO. Do you know what to compete with artificial intelligence? Oh, okay, all right, yeah. I've finally got it. Awesome work. We'll see you again, I'm sure. Or we'll hear you anyway. You're usually posting something once a day. Usually you usually get some sort of notification from the old stoner. Well worth a look, Rosanna, if you want to check out the old stoner. Have a look at his channel. It's good fun. All right, yeah. So I got the GoPro there all hooked up to the phone and what have you. So, and then I realized that there's quite a large learning curve on it, involved on it. It's quite, you know, for a little small machine, a lot of software in it. It's got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and all that image stabilization as well. So there's a lot of stuff to catch up with in it, you know, how it does things and things like that. So, yeah, so I sort of got it there and got it all sorted. And the next day, the Thursday, I was still a bit on the slow end of the GoPro, still catching up and reading, and I think I downloaded the manual and then started to read a little bit of that during my breaks at work, and that was quite enlightening. Gave me a few little ideas to act on when I came back. And then Thursday night's quite good for me because there's no prep for classes. Well, I've got all my prep sorted usually by then. I've got a practical on the Thursday and I've had the same practical on the Tuesday. So it's all pretty much good to go. And so I had a little bit of time to spend on the GoPro, which was really good. So got into that, and well, I just went into work and left it there, and we went out on the Thursday with the crew there, and got my little table out, and I thought, wow, it was a cracking day, beautiful sun. You know, for the time of year, the sun was just warm, almost overheating. So I thought, oh, take a photo of me laxing out at work and use that for my vlog. So that's what happened there. And I told me little story about the guys with the fibre that I've been waiting for so long for, and had so many disappointments. So I've now got fibre going from my house to the street, but no fibre in the street. So that'll be next, and then they'll hook it up. So we might get some really good live streaming going on. Okay, works hard. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. Appreciate your support and that. Love your work. You're doing a marvelous job. So thanks so much for dropping by. Very great supporter. Awesome work. Yeah. So that was Thursday, my little story about the fibre that happened, that occurred during the week, but the GoPro's certainly been the highlight of the day. And so on the Friday, I thought, well, I'll just stick the GoPro in the kit bag in the back of my car, because I'll take my car in there to have all the gear in and what have you. And yeah, it was a bit of a lull in proceedings, so I thought I'll get the GoPro out, and I hooked it up to my selfie stick and went for a bit of a walk around the site. We do all the work in the site there like that, and yeah, it was all good. So I was wandering along, and one of the students needed a bit of help with something, so I asked him to hold the GoPro, and next minute I know he's filming me. I only just realized you can have the GoPro off, and if you just click the button, it will just start filming. The filming button, that's a function that it has, just so if something happens quickly, you can capture it, I guess. It'll only it'll film in the functions that it's already in. Food forest permaculture. Good morning, Howie. Is that Howard? Howie? Yeah, from that island, an island off Canada. I think food forest permaculture. Yes. I'll try Vancouver Island. Oh no, Victoria Island. Vancouver Island. All right. How's your week been, Howie? Been busy? You'll be well, I guess. Is it springtime? I guess that's pretty busy time for. Awesome. Yeah. Great to hear. Yeah. Any highlights so far with the spring? Something, any challenges or vegetable that you're working on? You should really get some of these feijoas of ours over here. I reckon they're a great plant. You can stick them in the ground. They grow pretty readily. You can use them as a hedge. You chop them down, and they just grow back again. Bloody marvelous. Well, they're well suited to what the environment that we have here in the Waikato. I'm keen to plant more of them, but my family, I think, have had enough of feijoas, especially when I don't eat that many myself. But yeah, they're a pineapple guava is another name for them. But yeah, they're a great plant. All right, visiting the organic farms. Yeah. Oh, this is because you do this as part of a teaching a teaching thing. Is that right? Guava. Oh, you do grow guava. Okay. Do they grow quite readily where you are? I mean, as I was waxing on lyrical about the feijoa, yeah, very hardy, hardy sort of plant. Yeah, I've seen at work, actually, I've seen a plant that looks fairly similar to the feijoa, but doesn't seem to fruit. I haven't quite worked out what that is that they're using it for a hedge there, but I can't really. And in some ways, I say to myself, I can't really think why you would plant something if you couldn't eat it. Just like I with exercise, I try to, get my exercise doing things that mow the lawn or loquat. Oh yeah, we have loquats over here. Lemons and oranges grow well here in our climate as well. I've got a lemon tree, and I had a mandarin tree, self-peel mandarin, but it got swamped by the feijoas. The feijoas killed it, mostly because I didn't chop them back. But the loquat's a bit of an interesting one. It grows here, but it's got a very limited shelf life. You pretty much have to eat them fresh, and then are not a long. They don't last on the tree very long. Only a matter of a week or two, and then they're gone. They come and go pretty quick, and you get more stone than fruit in the loquat as well, or the ones that we get over here. So, but they're very nice. I've usually managed to find. Yeah. Okay. On YouTube, Growing Lemons in Canada by Bob Duncan. He lives down the road from here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, the thing that people, I guess the thing that people go for trying to grow here, that's sort of at the extreme of the climate, is bananas. Yeah, a few people have a crack at them and get the odd little banana and feel really good. But citrus just grows so well in this, just where we are. Like I never had, like feijoas and things were never much down in Wellington when I was down there, but up here they're big. They just grow everywhere. Are you still with us, Roxana, or you moved on? I think you might have moved on. I'll just have a bit of a look, see who's here. Oh yeah, Roxana's moved on. Okay, all good. All righty. That's great. So are you learning much about these organic farms? You picked up any new tricks? Oh, okay. Yeah. Bananas. Yeah. And my mum always used to try and grow pineapples as well. When you buy one in the shop, and she'd cut the top off it and try and get them to grow. I don't know. Not many people do that, but yeah, certainly not a problem over where you are, WT. Over in Aussie there. Well, certainly in Queensland anyway, but you're in further up in Melbourne. I don't know whether how well they grow there. But yeah, I love pineapples. Whenever I go to Queensland, I always try and get a nice fresh pineapple. Oh, the organic farms, yeah, yeah. Seems especially. I mean, do they have some sort of certification regime over there? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Your climate's pretty well, sort of in the same sort of order as what we have over here, I think, from what I've heard. You're growing a pineapple. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. What do they grow them in a hothouse or something? Or oh, the organic farms. Yeah, the certification and that. Yeah, yeah. It's quite interesting. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. I've got a couple of mates actually that I don't know whether they're certified, but certainly one of them tries to use a minimum of if he can get away without using any sort of pesticides and things like that, he does. But I don't know that he's certified. But another guy, yeah, he's an organic sheep and beef farmer. So he's got quite a few hundred acres in organic sort of things. But it's been pretty tough for him. But he grows as organic. He markets his meat as organic. He's sort of certified, but he's a certified organic farmer. But I think his neighbours think he should be certified. They complain about weeds and thistles and things like that. He's tried. He had one of the big weeds that we have over here is well, there's two big weeds, or I guess you call them weeds, is gorse and the Scots thistle or nodding thistle, and yeah, his neighbours complain about them. I think he actually introduced was sort of part of some sort of thing to introduce a biological control for the gorse. I think it was some sort of mite or spider or something that lived on the gorse and killed it off, but I don't know how successful that was. But yeah, some of his neighbours, I think he has to spray within so many meters of his boundary or something like that to stop the thistles and that blowing across the fence or things like that. So it's been quite hard for him in that respect. But I think he's sort of starting to, he's certainly getting more for his organic products, his organic beef and things like that. He's starting to market it and things like that. So yeah, it's been a long haul, eh? But, yeah. So that's great to hear. Great stuff. Yeah, yeah. Everything here is controlled to the max. You need $1 million to buy 1 acre. Why would you want to farm if you have $1 million? Gorse can kill you. I don't know whether they imported them or not, WT. It was some, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, imported to the country, but certainly imported to the area. But yeah, it was certainly pretty closely controlled, but it was an organic solution. I guess most people associate organic with good and that sort of thing. Ooh, I've never heard of that. Gorse seed on clothing. Gorse. No, I've never. I've worked in a lot of gorse. I've cut a lot of gorse in part of my job, but I've never heard of. In fact, I'm struggling now to actually sort of get a handle on gorse seed. I'm trying to think when it's got a yellow flower. Oh, that's a sort of a legume, isn't it? Never. Yeah, it's yellow. Oh, what we call gorse anyway. That looks like a pretty good sort of chunk of gorse there. But I don't know. Okay, the plant that destroyed a town. It's saying there. But, yeah, I've never heard that about the gorse. Okay. See what it says. Gorse seed on clothing. Oh, okay. No, we're not. Nothing's coming up. What? Oh, right. Animals and birds and people plant it. What? Oh, yeah. Well, gorse was introduced into New Zealand. It was brought in by the English. The English brought it in as hedging because they use it for hedging on farms. So that's how it was introduced. It was certainly brought in purposefully. They used it for hedging, and it just grew so prolific. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and it grows everywhere over here. Yeah. No, yeah, no, it was planted. Yeah, certainly planted over here, and there's still one of my mate's father's farm. He has got gorse hedges on his farm, and he'd be out there cutting his hedges. A dairy farm, he'd be out there cutting his hedges all year round. Yeah, there's still places that have gorse hedges, and gorse not bad from a surveyor's point of view. But there's other ones, barberry hedges, and barberry, and oh, there's another one as well that hawthorn they used to use as well, and they've got big long prickles in them about 4 or 5 inches long. You can actually use one of the old prickles to pick the small ones out with. Bloody strong things. And they the gorse ones, when the gorse prickles get in your arm, they just fester up and pop out about 2 or 3 days later. But these other ones, they're yeah, broom. We have broom over here as well. Not quite. I don't know where the broom came from, but not as gorse. Well, different areas. Gorse is certainly quite prolific. Certainly down by Wellington, there's a lot of gorse. You see it up here, but yeah, not. Yeah, no, it's around. But it's sprayed and sprayed and sprayed. They spray it every year. It's a continual sort of process. The gorse, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Sure is. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. I Oh, I did have a bit of trouble with this live stream. As I say, I got up and started, and then the live stream, yeah, okay. Really? Oh, is it? Okay. I did a question on where what on my other channel, where what who, about a thing called a broom hammer, which was a special tool or hammer that they used for making brooms, and they talked about now broom corn, is it broom corn, or I think it was broom corn. They talked about yeah, that they used for making brooms, but it never occurred to me that broom was something that, yeah, that you would use, like yeah, okay. I've never, I guess they must dry it out. I mean, the broom corn, because you still get brooms made of that what they call broom corn. I think they still do. It's sort of like, yeah, broom, is it? Well, I don't know. It was a plant material, but there's still brooms around that are made out of that, and they've got the wire through them. I think, yeah, I think that's called broom corn. Yeah, broom corn seed. Okay. Yeah. Here it is here. What do we got? Okay. Yeah, and then they make it into brooms. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Well, it's sort of a millet or something like that. And then that was the special little hammer that they had. And there was a YouTube clip showing a guy making them. But these are the sort of witches sort of brooms here. Oh, that's a mop. Oh, well, never mind. Close. Yeah, interesting. Look. That's the broom hammer. There was quite a couple of interesting videos of the guys making a broom. Yeah, probably. Well, yeah, I guess the yeah, they certainly are. They are very adaptable. Yeah. And well, yeah, the gauze for hedges, the brooms, for making the brooms. It'd be interesting to see someone making a broom out of actual broom. I didn't encounter that anywhere when I, was looking around for that sort of thing. But yeah, it's in that where, what, who. As I said, there was that video of the guy making brooms. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It was in some of the YouTube stuff that we looked up, certainly. Anyway. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Did you have a broom made out of broom? Yeah. And what is it? A one-off, or is it you bought it, or one that you made, or? That sounds interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, and this is part of yours. Is it part of your learning, teaching thing, or oh, you bought it? Yeah. Okay. For what, for display purposes, or out of general interest, or? Okay, interesting. Yeah, the old witch's broom, basically, isn't it? How to use a #1 broom. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, it's intriguing. Yeah, those plants have a lot of uses. Certainly, that's for real. Wow. Well, I've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, it's very well. They're very strong and sturdy. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, the bit doesn't fall off the bottom because it's only pushing a hole with a bit of wood. They're meant to be used properly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I think I might just I've gone well past my hour, and yeah, I think we've covered a fair bit of stuff. So I think I'll start to just to wind it all up. Unless unless you've got a particular topic or anything that you'd like to introduce or cover. Yeah, no, yeah, all right, WT. Thanks very much for dropping by, and thanks for all your support for my various enterprises and channels. And I'm sure we'll hear from you later in the week. Okay, thanks very much. Yeah, Howie, it's great, always great talking to you, and we always seem to find a new and interesting topic that we would never have predicted at the start. So yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've done anything. Oh, all right. Yeah, okay. All good. All right, I'll just I see what you're saying now. Cheers. Thanks. Oops, I'm in capitals. Hang on. Oh, I'll get there in a minute. Cheers. Anyway, I'll get that out. Oh, no, I'm having a bit of trouble here. Thanks. Oops. Oh. Yeah. Always great to talk to you. Thank you so much. I think you can still hear me, WT. And we'll see you all. See you next time. All good. So we'll start to wind this up. Don't forget to smash that like button if that's how you feel. All good. Cheers. See you. All righty. We'll try and end this stream. All good. Yeah. We're in.